Podcast starts at 19 seconds.
Welcome to a new episode of Fit the Description, a Black Men's podcast, where various black men come together to talk about life, society, entertainment, culture, news, and whatever else we want to talk about from various black men's perspectives. I'm your host, G, and today we got James.
What's up?
And we may have Ella Coolpat back pretty soon here. We'll see what happens. But beyond that, like usual, make sure to like and subscribe on your way in, help out the channel, help us build this community. Also, make sure to check out the Clips channel, Fit the Description, where we... I said that wrong.
Where we fit some kind of description. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
I know these podcasts could be pretty long, so if you want just short forms of the podcast, definitely check out the Clips channel. But beyond that, we'll go ahead and get started with the podcast.
Oh, man. See, that's why you don't keep the goddamn door open. Fly up in here.
Oh,
man, I got to declare war on this motherfucker.
I know how that feels.
Oh, he ain't gonna be living too much longer.
Respect. Are you one of those guys? Are you a fly swatter, or are you able to use your hands?
I'm a fly torturer.
What's it?
I'm a fly torturer.
Fly torturer. So what, do you use the electric fly swatter?
Oh, hell no. No. See, what you got to do is you got to create heat around where they're flying, so they'll fly lower. Then you got to catch them. Then you got to do some up shit to them. You got to leave them for the rest of his homies to know not to come in here.
You know, I saw this one cool thing, and basically, I'm sure you saw it, like when you go into restaurants and they have like that big huge fan that just blows down.
Yeah, that's what people tell you, get in here, because then the flies can't come in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Why?
They can come in if they want, but I mean, they ain't coming out.
No, I have to, man. I'll get too distracted with that crap. I am a fly hunter.
Yeah, well, that's on you, bro.
I mean, what was it? When I was a kid, I think I destroyed my entire house trying to kill about 7 flies. So I have a.
That's the thing, though, bro. Like your childhood again was different than mine. Like we used to do with insects, and never. I don't want to say it on here because there be some PETAs on here or something be complaining.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I definitely did my things to insects. I mean, heck, I ain't saying I didn't do nothing. Like, using the I know that I'm not gonna go too far, but what is it? Using the what's that stupid thing called? Using that little glass eye thing. What is it called? And you put it in the sun and try to burn the flies.
Oh, good Lord! This
not a
glass eye.
No, not a
magnifying glass.
Magnifying glass. Thank you.
Millennial Gen Z or whatever you are.
Do you know the last time I see one of those things?
I don't know, but I've got 3 of them at my shop right now.
Nah, I take that back. I gotta take that one back. I actually bought one about 2 years ago when I got my drone license, so I can't even say that. So, well, I gave it to my mom though, so I don't even have it anymore.
This dude said, you put the magnifying glass to kill the ants. Yeah, okay. That ain't shit, bro.
I didn't say. I just said that's one of the things I did. That's just a life thing. Well, that's the normal thing that almost every young boy tried to do back then.
No, it took too long. It was boring. We had bug fights.
What? What the heck are those?
We had bug fights.
Oh, what? You like train it up and then you just fight and you bet on it?
No, you get a bug and somebody else gets a bug and you put them in a box and then you watch what happens.
Okay. Because I do know like people who will get bugs, whatever, and will like train them to actually like fight each other.
Yeah, you can't. I know you can't train a fucking bug. That's stupid. What are you, the bug whisperer?
I didn't say it was me. I just know guys who would do that.
Get like a scorpion and a spider, or a fly and a whatever. See what happens.
Yep, pretty much.
They put them in a box. They're gonna fight.
Yep.
Bro, where'd that
What?
motherfucker? Oh, piece of shit. Almost hit that. Just need a bat.
A bat?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're gonna break your shop too. I'm gonna laugh.
No, let me break my shop.
You said a bat.
I did.
You
know,
break.
again, I'm one of those kids who played ball in the house back in the day. It was so dope.
I played basketball in the house, so.
What a weenie. We played kickball, stickball. We used to bust up, man. Whatever. I still remember. I kid you not. I was a young kid, and I was playing with a ball, and my mom could tell me stop playing with the ball in the house, and I wasn't listening, and I kicked it down the hallway like I was literally playing the world championships of kickball, and it hit the. We had a picture window. That window was like life size. It was like a 10-foot, 12-foot window, huge, and it hit the window, and I was like, "Oh crap!" I mean, the window didn't break or nothing. It was old school windows, thick, and it hit the window, and I was like, "Uh-oh!" But as soon as it hit the window, an earthquake hit.
Oh,
So like the house started shaking, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I started running down the hallway, and then I thought I had like kicked the house over or something stupid. I was freaking out. My mom couldn't stop laughing. I was legitly scared, dude. I thought I had literally just kicked the house over. Like, I thought, yeah.
That's funny.
Probably the last time I played kickball in the house.
Shit.
Ooh,
I surprised you had it last time. I didn't have a first time.
Heck no, dude. We used to do that. We used to play handball in the house.
They said your parents nice. No, my mom would have wring my neck.
Well, I mean, we used to play handball on the side of the house too.
Oh yeah, that's different. I've done that.
We had a super long driveway, so we used to just get down. It used to be dope. Had a little basketball court in the back.
Yeah, I didn't have one of those. Not back then.
Like I tell people all the time, hey man, I can hop a fence, I can shoot a jump shot, man. You know what I'm saying? But swimming, yeah, miss me with that.
I agree. I tell people
no pools. We had no pools in the hood.
Like I said, I tell people I'm a professional drowner.
I'll be like, nah, man, I can't swim, but I'll sink. No problem, bro.
And the sad part is, I used to know how to swim.
Nope. See, no, I'm good. They're like, you guys, what do you mean there was no pools in the hood, bro? There was a lot of fences. You know what I'm saying? A lot of basketball courts. There was only one pool, and nobody's parent was letting them go over there. Okay. That pool was disgusting. The dude's so dope outside of it. So it was a waste of time to go over there. Don't even think about going over there.
That almost sounds like over here, like the public pool over here.
That's the public pool in damn near any city that's not like a suburban.
Oh. That's why I'm like, yeah, it's not like the public pool that I go to. Or I used to go to as a kid.
I'm straight. I didn't go to no public pools.
Yeah, I had to take swimming lessons, and I almost freaking drowned. I just watched my mom and grandma just sit there laughing at me as I was drowning.
Don't worry, I almost drowned too, because we didn't have no pools when we grew up, but my uncle, who has money in Arizona, he had a pool. So we went over there one summer to kick it, and I was in the pool, and the next thing you know, I was under the water. And I remember just sitting there going, damn, oh well. So this chapter's over.
I just like the fact that you just accepted your fate.
I mean, what was I supposed to do? I mean, I was flailing my arms and legs, but I mean, literally the water just kept getting higher and higher. So I was just like, oh well, you know, it was a good run. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
So I guess how'd you make it out? Somebody freaking finally came got you or whatever?
Yeah. My mom was freaking out, and somebody jumped. I think my pops jumped in, or somebody jumped in and grabbed me. All I remember was it went from like playing Little Mermaid to being up in the water. I felt like I was Sebastian for a minute. I should have just put on some glasses, and when I got up, was like under the sea. You know what I'm saying? It like really freaked everybody out. But I was so tripped out myself because I mean, you know, I was mad young. I was just mad young. I was just like, well, you know what? You know, what are you supposed to do here? You know?
You're like, I had a good run. I had a
You know
long
what I'm
life.
saying? Well, Earth was cool. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what happens after this.
Everybody says God's will. Well, I'm about to find out.
Man, you know, heaven does maybe have a ghetto. Let's see. Figure it
Uh-huh.
out here. I wonder if you got to pay rent up there.
Sure.
You
Well,
know,
it's
you gotta
heaven, and
get,
it's probably free, 50 free. The girls
man,
in heaven
yeah.
you probably live in a mansion.
That's what you think. You get up there and you watch. You think all this, oh man, heaven's gonna be dope. It's gonna have mansions, gonna bitches, man. It's gonna be like a dope music video. You're gonna get up there and it's gonna be like track housing, Section 8. How the hell is there a rich part of heaven? Hey man, God, it just matters your zip code. What if heaven is the same as here?
Damn.
Would you be pissed?
Yeah,
Would you be mad?
hands down. Because all the sacrifice I'm making now, and my belief system is tied to that. So to like go through all I'm going through now, and then to get to heaven, and then find out it's the same as here. Yeah, I'll be pissed the fuck off.
Okay, not the same but it's heaven. So
Yeah.
there's no crime. You know what I'm saying? And like you're not homeless, but you just are paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah, I'll be pissed.
You just, you know what I'm saying? And like everything's great. Like there's no smog, you know what I'm saying? Like there's no traffic. Like everything is good, but it's not great. Like your tax bracket is like there's no lower income. You're just you're middle class.
That wouldn't be worth it.
It's not worth like you just wake up every morning and there's still somebody richer than you, but it's heaven. So you can't be envious of them. You just gotta be like, oh yeah, you know, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, way that kind of make you think, like when people say like heaven is peace, but then hell's the party. Wouldn't that make you think about hell? Like, is hell really the party? Is it really that bad?
well, I mean, yeah, okay, but if you go to hell, it's like all Section 8 and robberies, but there's like all the hood rats and hoochies that you see on IG are all down there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like Martha Stewart and Leave It to Beaver's mom and up in heaven, but then the Kardashians and you know what I'm saying and Cat Stacks and what's her name? Whatever that other horror that just came out my nephew's telling me about. Them hoses down there pop locking and shaking and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that. Oh man, it's a good saying that's. Let me see if I can find it. Give me 1 second. I want to see if I can find it.
Come on, man. No Google, man. You got to be on the cuff with this.
I know. Hold on, I'm almost here. All right. Okay, I found it. This is what it is. The question is, would you rather live free or live in peace?
Oh my god.
Hey, it's a
You
good question.
literally looked that up.
I couldn't remember what it was. So,
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, there's G for you.
just saying.
G.
It's a good question though. Would you rather live free or live in peace?
I mean, it's not really a good. I mean, I guess it is, but it's not really a good question.
Why not?
I mean, if you're in peace, but you're not free. The fact of not being free means you be in turmoil, right?
Not necessarily.
Okay, but if you're happy being in peace, doesn't that kind of make you free?
Not necessarily. I mean,
How is it not necessarily? Like, how does that work? Like, if I'm at peace, even if I'm not free, I'm at peace with it. I'm cool with it.
exactly. You
So
pretty much
so who cares? So what's the difference?
So
Heaven and hell is a big difference. Like if you're either f***ed off or you're gonna live in the lap of luxury.
yeah,
You're saying either you're gonna be free or you're gonna be in peace. Well, if you're at peace, then you're okay with not being free.
exactly. Exactly.
So then what does it matter? What does that question actually matter? Like, what is it? What are you supposed to be thinking? Like, Confucius isn't gonna trick you on this one.
All right. So I will say like this. So basically,
Basically,
you won't let me answer?
no, because you're just gonna have some old windbag grandpa answer. Basically, niggas is saying
It's not even an answer. You want me to explain what the difference is? You literally asked me what like you need to. I was going to explain. You figure it out. You tell me what
explain it. Explain it. Oh, BB1.
Nah, you can go to hell. Either way.
Go ahead, wise one. Spill your 70 years of knowledge.
I mean,
don't explain it to me. Explain it to the people listening.
Well, the thing is, you kind of got it. You pretty much kind of got it. We're basically in peace. You basically could basically be in one place, but you're always kind of live the life that you always want to live, like no suffering, no struggle. But the problem is, you got to stay in this one location. Or would you rather be free, be able to be free to walk, go wherever you want? May never be in peace, but at least you'll have your life in front of you and be able to walk wherever you want to go. Nobody there may be people to stop you, but my fault. Tell you about nobody there to stop you, nobody there to hold you back. So it's kind of one of those things.
What the does that have to do with what I was just saying?
Because you kind of got where like it doesn't matter because I'll be in this one place while I'll be in peace.
No. Before this, I was talking about boring heaven and ratchet central hell.
No. That had nothing to do with it. That had nothing to do with it.
You literally said, that reminds me of this one statement.
That's what I say. It reminds me of this one thing, and I brought it up.
How the f does that
But that's two different conversations.
No, it's not. You
yes,
said this reminds me of this.
It does.
Does that remind you of that?
It reminds me of it because basically what you were saying about, what if heaven was like just like a middle class place? And I'm like, huh. And it just reminded me of like, would you rather be in, it reminded me of that saying, would you rather be in peace or would you rather be free?
Well, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The way G's mind thinks. That doesn't, never mind. That doesn't make no goddamn sense, period.
How does it not make sense?
You're telling me like, heaven could be middle class. And I didn't even say heaven's middle class. I said there's a rich part and there's a middle class. But you can't be pissed off at the middle class. But then hell is like Section 8 and bootleg, like, it's on food stamps, but it's like a ratchet party like every night. And you're like, yeah, that reminds me of, what I'm saying, could you be happy and free or what the it doesn't even make no sense. That's like me saying, man, the Dodgers are going to win the World Series. Man, that reminds me of orange juice.
No, hell no. That's not two different things.
You just said it's two different conversations.
It is, but they're not two different things. You said the Dodgers won the World Series and orange juice. That's what I said was way connected, way more connected.
And because we're talking to explain how, and you said it's
because that's you're literally talking about heaven and being in peace. That's what had me come up with that saying.
I didn't say
We were literally talking about heaven.
You're not even getting. Never mind. You're not even getting it. Literally, you just said you're talking about heaven and being in peace. I said you're going to literally be in heaven, so you can't be jealous. But there's going to be a higher tax bracket than you up there.
Yeah,
and you're just going to be living as like a middle class dude, like whatever.
Yeah, but like, again, the point of heaven. The point of heaven is to live in peace. So that's where I got that from. It makes total sense. They're not exactly, but they're pretty close together. What, do you want to just go to heaven and then you live in freaking hell? That doesn't make any sense.
No, bro. Never mind, dog.
No, go ahead. Say your piece.
I'm not. What do you mean, say my piece? I've been saying my piece. The only difference is you don't understand it. So I mean, why would I keep talking?
What don't I not understand?
Yeah, you not a lot is what I'm fucking figuring out right now.
That's bull because you basically
Look here,
your
Grandpa.
analogy makes your
Okay,
analogy was way worse than what
man, we
mine
need to hurry.
was.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, we need to wrap this up because G needs to take a nap, bro, before his blood gets angered.
Nah, your analogy makes way less sense than what mine does. At least mine is in the same vicinity.
It wasn't a fucking analogy.
You said that's like me saying going to the World Series. Oh, I want a cup of orange juice. Those are two different things. They're nowhere near each other. What does baseball have to do with orange juice?
What did any of that you just said have to do with anything?
Because heaven, it's all about peace. So there, at least peace actually ties. That doesn't tie to.
Wow. Okay. Basically, so ladies and gentlemen, let me correct it then. Since G wants something that's kind of connected, that's just like a child being like, "Oh my God, can you help me tie my shoes?" And this dude being like, "You know, the new Jordans get released next week. Is that close enough for you?"
That is way better than what the you said.
It's all stupid. I need another drink. Literally hear my IQ dropping on this podcast.
How?
Oh shit! Almost dropped my drink.
That is a legit question.
Yep, it is for an illegitimate child. Oh my gosh! So how are those Dodgers doing? The World Series about to happen. It is October, right? Man, would you be sad if you dropped a drink that cost you $25?
Yes.
Why?
It's $25.
I mean, it could be 30.
That's even worse.
But it wasn't, so it should be okay, right?
It's not okay.
Oh, okay. I mean, I figured it was because you can get some bullshit about peace and freeness out of what the fuck I said. So I mean, figured it would kind of work. So
they go, dude. They literally connect.
They don't go together. Dude.
Yes, they do.
They do not.
How?
They connect as well as the 91 freeway does to the 101. Over your head too, huh? Those freeways don't connect.
I know they don't connect.
You sure?
Yes, I just don't have. I just don't have a comeback.
Are you? Oh my god! Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, G forces me to drink.
You started this mess.
No, I didn't start anything, bro. I need to go to Vegas.
You always go to Vegas.
Yeah, but I mean, not for work, like just to go hide somewhere.
I said, you're going to go there one day while I come back with impregnating a stripper. I'm going to laugh at you.
I mean, that's fine. It'll be over there. She'll never. I mean, first of all, I would be pretty G-ish. I'd be pretty G-ish to actually tell a stripper my real name. I mean, and how would that work? That kid would be so effed up. The parent doesn't know. Neither parent knows the other person's real name. So, I mean, how would that work?
Like I said, that ain't my problem to solve. That's your problem.
I mean, it's not a problem. I mean, a stripper in Nevada would not know a dude in California by the alias that I go by. I mean, good luck finding me.
I mean, fair enough.
Not a problem for me. Come on now. You know what they say. Once you go black, you turn into a single parent. And if you actually find me with bad credit.
Oh, shit.
Honestly, I think it would be fun to have a kid with a stripper.
Okay, you got to explain that one to me.
That kid would be so screwed up, but we would have a lot of fun. I mean, the kid would be confused from jump because I would refuse to call that chick by her real name. I would call her by the name that I've knocked her up with. Cinnamon, my name is Stacy. Look here, Cinnamon. Where the hell is the eggs at? I'm trying to make breakfast here. Mommy, why is Dad calling you Cinnamon? He's a jerk. Look, Cinnamon. It's not gonna look. How do I get your attention? I know. I'm gonna pull out a stack of ones and just start throwing them on the counter.
Oh,
Oh, that would be great times, bro. Like that kid would be so screwed up. That kid would have to go to military school.
It sounds like you thought about this a couple of times.
I mean, I haven't, but thinking about it right now, I just, I would literally have fun with it. I mean, those some kids, you see them when they're kids, and you're like, that kid's going to basically bag my groceries when he gets older.
Damn.
You can see it in his eyes, like paper or plastic. You know what I'm saying?
The best you're gonna do is become a manager at Walmart, man.
Nope, Jiffy Lube, bro. Jiffy
Lube.
All you got to do is make sure to stay out of the jail system, because once you do that, then you can only be a warehouse manager at Home Depot or Walmart or something. UPS. Oh yeah, you may want to just keep your nose clean, dude. So tell your mom, Sepulveda. My name is Christina. Look here, Sepulveda. I don't want to hear your nonsense anymore.
Like I said, I'll come by. I'll come by the club to give you some more child support.
Hell no.
I got a stack of ones for you. And Rosemary. And Ruby.
I ain't giving her no more child support. You out your damn mind. She can make it. I don't need to go by the club to give her that. She can make that shit at the house. Son, go to your room. Mom needs to make child support money. His friends will be like, what the hell's going on, Tommy? I don't know, but every time I go in there, art of music comes on in the other room and the lights go off. I don't know what's going on. My parents are weird.
Think about it. Their best friends come through. Talk about, why you give my mom some money?
Front door.
Yeah, that kid, you gonna have that kid fucked up, man.
Really? You think that's messed up?
What?
You think that's messed up, huh?
I mean, from what you're saying.
No, honestly, he might be. He might be resilient, though, and turn out to be a brain surgeon or something.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I've seen it happen. I've seen that happen to a couple of people even I grew up with. So, well, they never. I won't say they became brain surgeons, but
so you didn't see that happen. So G's a liar.
Well,
See that, ladies and gentlemen?
G's
a liar.
No, I mean similar stories.
G's a liar. You know what the coldest thing about that whole situation will be, though?
What?
What if you did all of that, and then that chick turned out to be your best friend?
I don't ever see that happening.
Really? Because at the end of the day, you guys had to stick together because you refused to give that chick child support. And she would just, at the end of the day, you would be pissed off at her all the time. But that chick was like your best friend.
Yeah, I can't imagine that.
I can't hear you. What'd you say?
Oh, I can't imagine.
Well, I'm asking LL Cool Pat. He's asking me a question. What'd you say? Tell the audience.
Got some chicken.
Sure, bro.
Wait, what do you say?
If I can have some chicken. What? You said I was gonna ask if I can have some chicken.
Oh, let's just say if I would have took that bet, I would have owed James about $5 to $10.
So anyway,
He's pretty sharp.
Pat, what do you think, bro?
I think Stater Brothers chicken is good.
No. How about the
This is Stater Brothers.
not about the goddamn chicken?
What?
Well, you didn't hear the whole story from Grandpa G over there, bro.
Go to hell.
You got kids, G?
No.
Oh,
I'm the
okay.
only dude on this podcast tonight that does not have kids.
That's not true. What about B?
He's not on this podcast tonight, is he? There's only 3 people here, and only one of us don't have kids. Guess which one?
That's pretty fucked up, bro. You just counting everybody. Oh my God. That would have been sad.
For the kids he never had.
So, what would you do if you knocked up a stripper, bro?
Is she a hot stripper? Or is she like a not stripper?
What would you do if you knocked up a stripper, bro?
I mean, it depends on if she's hot or not. Because if she's really hot, it can be a great investment. If she's not, then it's probably bad. Unless she's like one of those accidental strippers.
What the fuck was that? Holy. Good night, every ladies and gentlemen.
I'm just saying that she's hot. She probably has, potential. If she's not, she's an ugly stripper.
Okay, fine. You know what? We don't have a lot of shit to talk about. Let's go down this rabbit hole. Fine, Pat. She's a hot stripper.
Hot stripper. Okay.
Who fucks everybody in the club.
You got a pregnant. It depends on if you got money or not.
You.
Me, myself.
That's why I said, what if you, I didn't say G.
No. If she's the hot one, then yeah, I'll probably be cool. I'll be cool.
She fucks everybody in the club.
Yeah.
I would already expect that.
No, still, you have your kid. She has to go back to work.
She has my kid. Doesn't mean I'm with her. I'm supposed to be with her too.
If you're not with her, she'll take half of everything that you own, and you have to pay alimony.
She's putting you on child support, bro.
Yeah, my fault. Child support, yes.
Well, good luck for her. Because I can go around and show people this is my baby mama.
And they'll be like, really? Because
I
how's it feel to kiss every nigga in this party?
I don't kiss her no more.
But
I only kissed her like once.
Oh. Yeah, man. Oh my God.
I was scared, but it was hot.
Oh well, there's Pat's answer.
I mean, for real.
Always something colorful.
If she was hot, she's probably not just gonna be all on my nuts, like my major girl is a super hot stripper. That's just
she's banging everybody else.
Why do you keep forgetting that?
I'm not forgetting that. That's what I'm saying. That's why she's not my girl. So
she's your baby mama. That's even worse.
I mean, she probably making more money than what I'm making. I mean, so
you got a point.
Strippers gonna making money. She can make more money than I'm making.
What does that got to do for you?
It probably alleviates some of the
child support.
Nope.
No, or I mean that's whatever. That's the government. The government's enforcing requests for the money, but that doesn't mean shit. Unless,
So what's that?
unless
So
I
what?
have,
So what's it gonna
unless I
relieve the
have
pressure on? So what's it gonna relieve the pressure on?
how much money I'm gonna be having to dish out. See, if she makes a whole lot of money, she's gonna be getting money from all these other dudes. And I'm gonna just go over there
No,
and
that's her
take
money.
care of the baby.
That's her money.
I'm gonna take care of the baby while she's stripping.
That's her money.
That's her money,
Yeah.
exactly.
So you need to cough up money
What money?
to take care of this fucking kid.
Yeah, good try. Anyways, she's gonna have, be able to take care of, all that good shit.
No, I'm not.
And I
No,
just
she's
go, well, if she ain't, then it's gonna be a situation.
She knows how to fight, bro. She's a stripper. She can fight and
Well,
heal.
good luck. Well, if she can teach me how to make more money, then that'll be a +2.
Strip.
If it works,
What the?
if it works, yeah, I would strip. If I can actually make some money stripping, I would do it. But I don't feel that I have the strength, the stripping requirements. Well, I mean, anybody can be a stripper.
As long as you're willing to swing backwards.
See, nah, yeah. I don't need that requirement.
Yeah, you do. You just said, shit, if I can make money out of it, I would do it.
Oh, that part, I said if, and that part makes it where if that's not possible, then I don't know. White's infidel.
Oh yeah, it just sounds like
That's how Pelosi, that's when he got sent to jail.
What?
Oh, did he get sent to jail? Or did he just get arrested?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, what?
Pelosi, whatever that chick's name that works in the White House.
Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah, husband. He got
her husband.
Yeah, he got pulled over, and I believe he got arrested for drunk driving. And I haven't heard much since then because I haven't been on the news, but it's pretty interesting.
What the hell does that have to do with anything? I'm confused. What happened? We were just talking about strippers.
White's infidel. How Pelosi, whatever, the guy, Mr. got sent to jail. Infidel sent to jail. Was trying to, do a little bullshit, little spoken word.
I understand that. All right.
Something,
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing LL Cool Pat.
What's up, G?
What up, man?
Shit.
To answer your question, he's going to jail for 5 days.
That's legitimate.
He'll be out in 7 hours.
Any sentences that he maybe have had, or
He ain't what's gonna get anything big.
he ain't gonna.
He's getting out in 7 hours.
Yeah.
Well, that's see, and that's his baby mama works in the White House, so that seems like that's pretty beneficial. Imagine what a hot stripper could be.
A nightmare. From what
Yeah,
what
if
you
you're
just
with her,
described?
if you're her customer, and then you marry her, then
That would never happen.
That could be bad for you.
I'm telling you, that would never happen. At least not knowingly.
It happens to a lot of people, though.
I didn't say it doesn't happen, but I'm saying it would never happen to be knowingly. Ever. No. Don't get me wrong. I have no problem with saying, yes, strippers, just because you're a stripper does not mean that you're a hoe. But from what you were saying, I would never let myself be put in that fucking position. Fuck that.
Gee, you have a kid with the stripper, bro. Just get up. What are you going to do?
What, in past situation?
What do you mean? No,
You're talking about the real situation. What happened?
No. If we're talking about with the situation of Pat's in, oh yeah, now I'll be fucking crushed. I ain't gonna lie. I'll go through major depression. I ain't gonna lie about that.
Pat's in. I don't have no stripper girl.
No,
Well, if I
the
do,
situation
then
that we put up for you, which is what we were talking about, if I was in your situation, I would fucking regret my fucking life. I would go through like fucking major depression and be thinking about just blow my brains out today.
I mean, it could go either way.
There's only one way
it could go real bad, but it depends on what type of attitude you hold, you know.
Dude, that situation you just told me about, there's nothing about the situation that's good.
Oh man, it could be dope. What are you talking about?
Nigga, you tripping.
Oh,
my life's fucked.
You don't know how to see the silver lining.
I don't want to see the silver lining in that situation. I got a fucking slut as a wife or as a baby mama, and she's taking it pretty much half of what I own, and I don't have much.
And that's where you're going wrong, because you're associating wife with baby mamas.
No, I'm not.
You just did.
I know. I misspoke. That was my fault. You're right.
That shows that you put them both in the same group.
No, I'm not putting them in the same group. I just misspoke.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't put them in the same group. Those are two different things. Mm-hmm. I just misspoke. But no, that situation, I'll be fucked. I basically fucking
getting fucked could be a good thing.
There's nothing. Not with those fucking problems. There's nothing good about that situation.
I mean, hey, okay. You're one of those the glass is half empty kind of guys, huh?
No, I'm just a fucking realist about the situation. There's nothing good about that. There's nothing good about having a baby mama who's a fucking hoe stripper, and I gotta raise a fucking child and I gotta pay her child support. Nothing about that that's appealing.
Oh, you did say she's fucking everybody in the club.
Exactly.
But that still could be a business move. That's not.
She's taking, dude. If she's my baby mama, there is no business. I'm the business. She's fucking taking from me. Fuck her. I'm a fucking hate her guts.
Okay. Was she a stripper?
Nothing about that situation that's great.
Was she a stripper when you met her, or is she?
The situation we made.
You missed that one.
The situation that we made is that I knocked up a fucking stripper.
Okay, what happened? What's the real situation now? What's your world? Let us know. Share your world, man.
In my world, that would never happen.
Okay, so what happened?
Huh?
So what happened?
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I want to know with the part I missed.
You didn't miss nothing.
We're on a podcast, bro.
Okay, I thought you were saying that he had a baby with a stripper like in real life.
Hell no.
No. No.
Literally. Those are she's your best friend.
I said if I...
Oh, this was all imaginary?
Yes.
Oh.
Basically, you have to listen to the podcast, which you probably won't, to figure out what happened before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. And all of it came because G is fucking a lunatic talking about, so, what if you were free or fucking living life like
that's not what bullshit. You keep fucking twisting my fucking words.
Nobody twists your words.
You did. What did I officially say? What did I say? Word for word, what did I say?
Fuck you think you Beyonce? Say what I said.
That's what I'm saying. You don't even know what the fuck I said. So you want to even
because what you said was stupid. Okay,
it's not what I said was stupid. It was a fucking. It's a question.
You just gave an open-end answer though. You didn't say.
G is like, 80-year-old.
Fucking do that. This is fucking it.
No, we're literally on to a different subject.
Yes, literally.
Oh.
Honest. Again, if you wouldn't have fucking left.
Still, what I just said still probably applies to what he said.
Well, no, G's an 80-year-old man. So
no, go.
Yeah, you see? LL Cool Pack can agree.
More like 60.
65, 66. Oh, 67. That's a good age. 67. All right, G's 67 years old now. Grampy G. Read me a bedtime story, Grampy G. G's gonna be one of them grandpas too. Watch. Get the fuck out of my room.
I was there. I saw Martin Luther King.
No, he's not. That motherfucker is not gonna say no shit like that. He's gonna tell people, Grampy G, did you see Martin Luther King? Well, look, on Tuesdays they have catfish for half price at the Chicken Shack. Okay, the hell does that have to do with anything, Grampy G? Hey! I paid gas prices, back in the 70s.
Martin Luther King had fish. God damn it.
You got to tie it all together, okay? Okay, see, Martin Luther King, okay, he drove a Honda. I don't think he did, Grampy G. Don't talk back to me, okay? So there, you go, and he got gas, okay, and then he would get gas so he could go to the fish market. See how it all ties in together? Y'all kids don't know nothing, Grampy G out.
Just need a little Pepto-Bismol for that.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, kids. We'll give Grampy his medicine. oh, that's Grampy G over here.
You gonna let him do you like that, G?
Shit.
If he doesn't, they're gonna put him in the home.
You can't go out like that, G.
G gonna be the first 35-year-old nigga put in the home.
Damn.
Grandpappy, huh? This nigga gonna be 35 years old, get put in the home. Tell you.
He's gonna be the first grandpa with no kids.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh man. What up, G? I think you left.
I was just playing.
Oh man. See, if G was over here, he'd be laughing too. He's not laughing on the inside. He's got that scowl on the inside. His senior citizens coming out.
I'm sorry, G.
He's writing an angry letter right now. He's about to mail it to you. You'll get it in 3 to 5 business days.
But I mean, I was going to say, I like cracking jokes and everything, even though I haven't even ever seen you in person.
That is true. That is
cool.
true.
You're a cool guy.
I appreciate it, hello.
Right on.
Put an afro on Bart Simpson.
I look nothing like that motherfucker.
TikTok in the house.
TikTok live streaming updates include adult-only broadcasts.
Oh. I didn't even know about this.
Yes.
And TikTok is my shit.
Yes. So I thought you might like this. I thought this would be perfect for you. So for starters, the upgrade now lets TikTok live users host adult-only podcasts.
Does it cost?
Hold on. It doesn't seem like it does. If a stream is likely to include lots of colorful language or tackle traumatic subjects, you can make sure the audience is mature enough to handle it. Okay, hold on. There's some. The option is available in the coming weeks, and no, it's not officially a sanctioned alternative to OnlyFans. TikTok's policy still forbids sexually explicit content.
Sure they do. That's what. Hey, I'm not saying nothing that. No, yeah, they sure don't allow it at all. Those guys.
But I mean, I guess now you could just sit there and tell somebody to go fuck yourself and you won't get banned. It's basically what they're saying. So I mean, you're the one on TikTok, man. What do you think, man? Good idea? Bad idea?
I love it.
You love it?
Mm-hmm.
Man. Inspire you to make any new adult themed content? And remember, it's I'm just saying, remember, and it ain't no news. It's just you could say whatever you want now.
What?
That's basically what it said.
But everything you want except sexual content?
That's literally what it said, yes. I mean, nudity and stuff. You can't do that. Nothing explicit. But basically, you gotta just have adult conversations now.
Oh.
So.
It's not just where little kids can chime in. That's all.
Yeah, basically.
But they still probably can. But
I mean, they always
they're not
do.
under the honor code or whatever you call that crap. That they're not allowed.
Basically.
Code of honor. That's it.
It's
Right.
well, it's called TOS. So, terms of service.
Oh, clicking the damn thing that you're supposed to read and nobody ever reads it.
Pretty much, and people should read that. Honestly, it's very important. Especially if you're trying to be a creator, you should actually read that.
Probably so.
Yeah.
But they already know people ain't. And everybody knows that when they get ready to do the stuff, they know they're not gonna read it. So
Yeah, and that's why people get banned.
Nobody cares.
Huh.
I mean, they care about it if they're making money, and then
I was just about to say that.
But nobody cares.
Again, yeah.
Yo, what's next?
What's next? See, I remember there was a topic I was supposed to bring up with your last podcast. We had to end it quickly. I forgot what it was.
Was it a fun topic? Was it one where you have to get all pissed off and upset and talk about crazy shit?
Was it the Chicago Purge Law?
Oh yeah, well, I don't know how people are doing with that. What's up with that? People are still tripping with it.
I don't know nobody's really talking about it, but I think that's something that we were supposed to talk about, but at the end of the podcast, I said I'll bring it up next time you're on.
Yeah, because they were supposed to be pretty much just not arresting people for stupid shit, and other people are trying to express that law as if it's just going to be free for all, crime spree.
I guess it's not supposed to be like that, but I'll let this dude that came up. I'll let this dude. I'll play the video real quick. So
it seems like they like people are trying to hype it up as if it would be the purge.
Well, yeah, like I said, I'll just play the video.
My comments on this. I can't even begin to tell you how dangerous. First, it was passed in the middle of the night with 40 minutes to read an 800-page bill, which is unacceptable. As of January 1st, 2023, the following things will go into effect, and people need to be aware of this. It abolishes cash bail for almost every offense. This includes, but isn't limited to, kidnapping, armed robbery, second-degree murder, drug-induced homicide, aggravated DUI, threatening a public official, and aggravated fleeing and eluding. Offenders released on electronic monitoring have to be in violation for 48 hours before law enforcement can act. They could almost drive to Alaska before we can even look for them. It denies victims their constitutional rights. And keep this in mind, businesses and homeowners. Officers will no longer be able to remove trespassers from your residence or your businesses. Someone could decide to live in your shed, and all we can do is give them a ticket. You have to decide
then you'll be able to kick their ass
is required to remove them
without getting worried about cops coming to beat you up.
This is a massive threat to the residents of Orland Park, Cook County, and Illinois. I want to remind voters.
He sounds like he's full of shit. It sounds like how you said kidnapping, second-degree murder. It sounds like he's trying to hype it up to like if some guy had weekends with his own kid and he was late and his baby's mama was tripping and she called the police. That's kidnapping right there. and he could get away with that. And he's like probably like having a freaking problems with his car to drop the kid off, and then you know what I'm saying, he could get he wants him to be in this situation to where if he gets pulled over in that situation, he's going to jail instead of the cops can assess the situation and be like, oh, okay, yeah, this is some bullshit. Let him go on and take his kid instead of arresting him tonight.
Okay,
Then,
so I'm not going to read the whole bill, but here's just a summary. The Safety Act will abolish cash bail in Illinois for second-degree murder, arson, drug-induced homicide, robbery, kidnapping, aggravated. I can't even say that word. Aggravated, like battery, burglary, intimidation, aggravated driving under the influence, fleeing and eluding, drug offenses, and threatening a public official. So basically, what it's saying is from what that little thing is saying, it's basically abolishing cash bail. So basically, these people.
I mean, but when you look at all those things that you just that you and the guy just listed,
mm-hmm.
how could people twist situations into a way that it would sound as if a person had committed second-degree murder, kidnapping, or the intoxicated homicide? Is that what you said too?
Drug-induced
something like
homicide.
that? In
drug-induced homicide.
Yeah, yeah. Though it's a lot of situations where things could be accused as those things and not really be those things.
Yeah, and so basically,
and there's no trial and all that kind of stuff. So like, it would kind of lead the officers to have to assess the situation on hand, and then make the report or whatever, and then they have their case later on or whatever. But still, like, if they see this is like some bullshit, nobody else is about to die, or it's not gonna increase in danger of the situation, then let them go on and not get arrested, right?
Yeah. So okay. So here's a rebuttal, and I want to read this because I was just looking at it. I haven't really read into this, so I can only read what I have. I'm not about to read an 800-page bill
because really, I'm saying that because most of the people that's going to be getting arrested are, probably people who are not financially able to bail themselves out.
Well,
so they're going to spend a lot more time in jail than the average person.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's kind of what it is. So, I mean, and like I said, here's something that, okay, right here. Okay, on January 1st, jails will be empty out of people charged with murder who are held on money bonds. No, fact.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Yeah. Well, so here's the rebuttal. The Safety Act doesn't explicitly address what will happen to people currently incarcerated on money bonds on January 1st. But prosecutors will have the ability under the law to petition for people charged with murder and other violent crimes to be jailed pre-trial. Currently, those people will already be released if they came up with the money for bail. Also, under the current law, prosecutors such as Gasglow could have filed motions for people charged with serious violent crimes to be detained without bail. And Charlene Grace, a senior policy advisor for Cook County Public Defender's Office. In Cook County, prosecutors, public defenders, and judges are working together to plan for this transition to an in or out system starting January 1st. So basically, they're just getting rid of bail. So either they're going to either keep, basically, it's a system, like I said, either they're going to bring you in and they feel like you're dangerous, they're going to keep you in, or if they don't feel like you're dangerous, they're going to let you out. So
That
it's been,
sounds pretty. That sounds a lot better to me instead of just just going to a situation and motherfucker, everybody's getting arrested and their
it
asses in jail. They ain't got no money, and all of a sudden, what shit's just going all bad because everybody's in jail.
yeah, I mean, it can be good, but it can also be bad because if you have somebody or like somebody who had, I mean, again, they just get to pick and choose. But if you
It's
have,
kind of already like that, but still,
I'm kind of torn because yeah, it's cool to let people out of jail. I mean, okay, so the good and bad. The good is kind of like what you're saying that people can get out, they don't have to waste their money, so it's okay. So people are already held on bond, they can just get out. Some of the issue is one, I think it gives more power to the judge, which I'm not sure if I like that because judges could be assholes.
I
So
mean, it seems like they might as well just give them a court date, like on site. Then, really,
yeah, that would never happen. But the other thing too is like,
well,
what
I
if
mean, that's
you?
probably what's going to happen, but
It wouldn't be that fast. I mean, they might give you a court date, but it wouldn't be that fast.
yeah,
So
that's what I'm saying. They probably
yeah,
need to speed up the process, but they will be able to speed up the process if everybody's not in jail.
no, that's not necessarily true.
You don't think so?
Hell no. The other issue, which I mean, you kind of saw in New York, where they actually let a guy out who basically had a long crime history, and came out and attacked a woman. So that's the other issue that you might find. So yes,
Yeah,
so
but also you heard what you just said. A long
a long,
history of crime.
yes,
And those are red flags right there.
yes,
That,
but
that
they
should
was
be that should be incorporated into that law. I'm pretty sure it probably is that if somebody's just like a repeated fucking
offender.
an offender, like violent offender,
Yeah,
that maybe they shouldn't just let this guy go. You
yeah,
know,
yeah. So yeah, I
but
mean,
who knows? I mean, I think that it would help with with situations because a lot of people could just go to jail for bullshit.
don't get me wrong, I do agree with that. I think our justice system is fucked, but I'm not sure this answer is necessarily the best answer. I think it's a simple solution to a way more complicated problem.
I think that they're um hyping it up for it to be a problem. I think they're hyping it up as a bad thing
Well, I think it can
to
be.
to actually keep their revenue going up and kind of keep
Well, yeah, because I
people
mean,
who are in a money situation constantly owing.
well, I mean, I'll put it like this. I mean, I'm kind of happy because yes, I'm not really big on the bail bond system because it does put people in like hyper debt. So I do have issues with that. So I'm kind of glad that they're kind of getting rid of because that's the one
Yeah, because
that's
people go to jail and lose like their jobs and homes and
yeah, exactly.
all kind of shit.
Yeah.
You know,
So in that situation, I am kind of happy about that because yeah, I'm not big on the bail bonds. At the same time, like because we saw it happen in New York, where there are definitely going to be people that's going to be able to be let out and fall under. The other issue I find is that I'm not sure. I'm I don't know if I like so much the judges just being able to tell you to basically say you can leave and you can go, only because there's a good chance that that basically the judges, if they just feel like I just don't like that dude, they could just lock you up, and I don't necessarily agree with that. I think kind of it may give too much power to the judge. But again, I also, like I said, I more agree with you. Where like, yeah, you'll be able to let people out and want to be some BS, but I don't know. Me personally, again, I haven't really looked at the bill like that, so I can't really put. I can only like basically the only thing I could do is read off of what I just had up there. The best I could say is that I think it's it's an easy solution to a way more complicated problem. And I think that, in my personal opinion, what they really need to do is actually do a lot more research and really look into where the problem's coming from instead of just, going just
I feel like maybe they need to just evaluate it a little better
agree.
to the point where most of the people that they're letting go is not involved in like real totally serious situations,
Agreed.
but still like for bullshit ass misdemeanor type of stuff.
Yeah, I agree. There's no reason to keep people in if they're in there for some BS. But again, I still feel like it doesn't necessarily solve the problem. I still think that there's more that needs to be done. It's still,
I mean, of course.
Yeah, it's still, to me, it's still a way more complicated problem.
I mean, that's Chicago, man.
Yeah, I mean,
that's you know, that's fucking Chirac, man. Have you ever been to Chicago?
Part of my family I never met is from there. I've been there once. I've been through there once, I should say.
Chicago is wild.
I know.
Chicago is wilding the fuck out.
Trust me, I know. I know. Like, put it like this: since I've been on this earth, I never heard of Chicago ever being a good place. So,
yeah.
And I'm talking about. I mean,
they got some bomb ass pizza. I can tell you that.
Oh yeah. I mean, what you call it? Like, my grandmother actually saw Al Capone rob a bank when she was a little girl. So my great grandmother, my fault.
I can believe it. I went past his graveyard or what do you call it when I went out there.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, it was fucking wild. Just the stuff that I saw in one night there was. I'm not dissing the city.
Of course,
the city it's a cool city, but it's
wild.
It's wild.
Yeah, it's wild.
I can't live there. If I did, I don't know. I'll probably be, a scared dude.
The funny thing is, I almost did. That almost happened to me.
Oh shit! You been wilding out. You been like from O Block and shit.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, my a part of my family I never met's from there. Like that's where my grandma. That's where my grandmother's originally from. She's originally from Chicago.
What side?
I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, she's originally from Chicago. So I don't know.
South side is wild. All of it's wild. The north side seems like it's a weird little hippie shit. I don't know about now. I went there like I don't know, probably like 20 years ago.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, man, since I've been on this earth, I've never heard of Chicago being like a kind place ever. Like I've never heard him in my history.
I mean, it's cool. It's cool on what you call it. What's that show with that Buster, Steve Urkel?
Family Matters.
Yeah. They was from Chicago.
I think. but I'm saying since I've been on this earth, I've always heard Chicago had like really bad crime. So I mean hell, I even heard this is I guess before I was alive. I even heard like Compton used to be a pretty cool place back in the day. So, but I've never heard that about Chicago.
Compton it's cool now. I mean it's all right.
Yeah. But I'm talking
even when all the gangbang stuff was, I mean, it's still serious.
But
it's still a cool place.
But no. But that's not my point. That's not the point I'm trying to make. What I'm saying is that that even before I mean, even as a kid, I heard like Compton back in the day, like before I was even on this earth, was it used to be it used to be a nice place to live before like the 80s and all that stuff. They say it used to be a nice place to live. And my
Yeah,
point
what's it
being,
called? He used to live there.
yeah, hold on, let me just
The
finish my point.
president, the
Yeah,
ex-president,
hold on, let me finish my
George
point.
Bush.
Hold on, let me finish my point. So I mean, so I've at least heard that about Compton. I've never heard that about Chicago, where Chicago has ever been a good place. Like I mean, I'm not talking about all of
It's a
Chicago, but
major
parts of
city.
Chicago.
I mean, it's one of the. I mean, it's a major city. It's. I mean, I wouldn't want to live there because fucking cold as fuck when it gets cold.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I mean, it's one of the majorest fucking cities out of the country and out of this country, out of the world and shit. I'm pretty sure it's pretty high on the level of major fucking cities.
Well, yeah, no, it is. I mean, but I'm saying like even Detroit,
It's not just
I
all
heard.
bad.
Well, I'm not saying it's all bad, but I'm just saying I've never heard of a time where Chicago wasn't filled with crime. I just never heard. I never heard since I've been put on this earth. Like even Detroit, I heard Detroit was a good city back in the day before the
Yeah,
before
because
the auto industry bounced.
General Motors and
Yeah. So that's
uh,
all I'm saying is that like I've heard like all these places. The one place I've never heard like that never had crime since I've been on this earth was Chicago. I never heard anybody tell me, "Oh, Chicago back in the day was a really good place." You know?
yeah, well, nah,
Yeah, I've
maybe
never heard that.
back when they had horses and carriages and stuff.
Yeah,
Maybe,
probably,
yeah,
probably, and
it
like you said,
probably
it's not.
still wasn't back then. I mean, but I mean, it's a hard place to survive.
Yeah.
Rather than just the from the people with the weather, all that stuff. You know, people are
Oh
fighting for
yeah.
their lives and shit.
Yeah.
And it's just become a whole. I don't know, like it's almost become a style to live dangerously. You know,
Yeah. I was just hearing somebody talking about that.
when I was out there, uh, uh, my cousin's baby's father, he was cool as fuck. Well, but what tripped me out though, he was all like, man, he was like, I mean, he seemed like a really cool, nice guy. Okay, but then he was all telling me, he's like, man, I mean, it just don't seem normal if I don't hear gunshots or somebody getting shot or you know what I'm saying or whatever. So I mean, he's like, you know, I
Yeah.
just, you know, that's just it, you know. I mean, he seems like he actually like he. It's not that he likes that people getting killed,
He's used
but
to
it's
it.
just he's used to it and kind of adjusted himself to almost kind of feel some type of delight in the crazy shit that's going on out there.
Well, I mean, okay, so I know somebody like that, and it's not that it's a delight, it's that they're used to it. Like I used to know this guy, and he moved to the city in the south, and he was telling me he said I couldn't do it because he said it was too quiet, it was freaking him out. Like he's used to all the loud and all the like noise and stuff, and he said when he's out there because it was just so quiet, it would just freak him out, and you think something would happen. Like he needs to hear noise, he needs to hear like something going on. He can't live in a place that's quiet because he's not used to that crap. So anytime he hears it like really quiet, he thinks something's gonna happen, something's gonna pop off.
Right.
So
Mm.
so yeah. So
I,
I went.
I feel for the people out there,
Oh yeah, hands down.
but at the same time, I feel like as a whole, like why the fuck y'all gotta get all crazy like that? But at the same time, I feel for them, like you know they gotta protect themselves, blase. You know,
Well, so I can't speak for back then, but a friend did kind of tell me a little bit what happened out there, why it got crazy. Although I don't know if you heard, but did you hear that they're actually about to tear down O Block?
nah, but it's same shit like
Yeah.
what they do out here. like you fucking they tear down the fucking the whatchamacallits, the Jordan Downs, but I mean, well, they rebuild them, but the kind of people, but the people that are getting into them are not the same people who were originally there or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole, I don't know, it's a big change going through.
Yeah.
You know the Jordan Downs, right?
No.
Jordan Downs are the projects out here in Watts,
Okay.
and they like pretty much tore half of them down and rebuild. You know, I guess you would say somewhat of an upgrade and put new like shopping centers kind of all in the area.
Yeah, but they've been doing that
Mhm.
for years. Like I keep trying to say, like for example, I think they're going to try to do that with Inglewood if they haven't done it already. Now that they got a
Well, I mean,
football
they
team there.
already started doing that. You
Yeah,
know, they
that's what I
got the
said.
whole new, what you call it there.
But you understand why they're doing it, right?
Um, what do you call that? When gen, gen,
Gentrification.
ginger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
well, well.
That's
The Yeah, the big reason why they're doing that too. That's what people don't realize because one of them already happened. Because in like
Ardmore Park.
secession, in secession was about to happen. Like that's why they changed what is South Central to Southern LA. Because what they're about to do is that they're about to have what you call it. Well,
The
they already had the Super
Olympics.
Bowl. Hold on. Let me say this. They already had the Super Bowl, and we're supposed to also have the World Cup and the Olympics all in succession.
Mhm. Yeah,
So they
we
got
just
it.
got that new big soccer stadium there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they're
Then the
trying to clean all
Olympics
that
come
out
in.
for those times.
Right. But that is not just that, but that's a good excuse for the starting of the process. So
Yeah. But yeah, it's been going on for years. It's
it's
like
just
yeah,
to disperse and
yeah.
then take advantage of the land. But
Oh, okay, my fault. Okay, I gotta take that back because I'm reading an article right now. They said O Block is not being demolished. That's not true.
oh, it's not.
No, I mean from what I'm reading right here, I'll bring it up on the screen. It's yeah, right here. It said O Block, yes, says fake news. So
I mean, I really don't know that much about the old block. You know, I don't I like Lil Durk and I like some of the what I heard of King Vines. When I wasn't know, I really didn't know about King Vine like that till he got killed. You know, with all and Keith Chief, I really don't like Keith Chief that much like that, but he cool, he all right. But I feel like Keith Chief though. I feel like he's kind of I'm not trying to blame nothing on him, but he definitely I feel like he definitely inspired a lot of violence out there in Chicago
okay, so
with his drill music,
okay,
you know.
okay. So here's a question, and here's a debate I was hearing the other day. So some people say it's the media. It's the media, it's the hip hop media, it's the forms, all that stuff. Particularly academics is what they're looking at.
DJ Academics.
Yeah. Are pretty
Fuck
much the
DJ Academics. I ain't gonna talk. I feel like he a buster for sure, but I ain't gonna call him over the radio. I mean over telephone, over whatever,
yeah,
over
that's
the
fine.
air.
So the argument is a lot of people are saying the reason why some of the blame should be put on media and hip hop media, whereas other people are saying that it's the rappers and the people in the city that are basically making the issue bigger. So my question to you is, do you think the blame should fall on hip hop media and guys like DJ Academics and the blogs, or you think the blame should be put on more on the rappers and the people of the city, or do you think the blame is kind of on both sides? That's my question to you.
I feel more on the media,
How come?
more on the hip hop media or whatever, because they're the ones who make it a big situation. The rappers, they rap about it, whatever, but rap ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And everybody don't understand it until, it's kind of put out there by the media.
All right. So you think that if the media,
I feel like the media multiplies things times 10 or more. Yeah, the little hip hop media, whatever, like academics running around and running what you call it, bitch ass 6ix9ine around and all that shit.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. The rap media shouldn't even have a fucking voice. They're not fucking rappers. They're not shit. They're just fucking flies that fly around shit.
Okay.
For real, like, I don't know. That's how I feel.
Oh no, I'm not arguing.
Especially about DJ Academics. DJ Academics is pretty much a joke. He's a joke. He's a joke with a nice big platform. But he had the energy to make himself known, and dealing with that other dumb jerk. What's his name? Rapper. I mean, he's not as such a weenie as DJ Academics though.
Are you talking about Joe Budden?
Yeah, Joe Budden. Joe Budden's a weenie. I mean, he's not much as a weenie as Academics, but he's still a weenie with his one fucking song that ever did anything. Mr. Rapper. He is weak as fuck. I'm not even a rapper, and that's like me. Oh, hold on. Now I'm calling the kettle black or whatever. That's like me not being a rap media guy talking shit about a rap media guy. But for real, he actually put in work to make himself interesting enough for people to pay attention. So I guess that deserves some type of applause.
Mm-hmm.
But that's still off of pretty much just kind of looking at rap celebrities and making an opinion about them and making money from it.
Yeah.
So I guess I guess that could be a job, I guess, but still, yeah. All that stuff in Chicago, blase. Yeah, I feel like it's mainly because of media.
Okay.
How do you feel?
I don't really have any feelings to it, honestly. I mean, I really don't. I mean, I'm just one of those people where it's like, there's a problem, and I'm don't really care on who caused it. I just care about who's going to solve it. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I honestly don't really care on who's caused what. All I care about is who's going to solve it.
Who knows with that one?
And that kind of goes back to what I'm saying with that law, where it's like, where, like I said, I won't say I'm necessarily against it, because I do see the good points into it, but I don't know if it's going to necessarily fix the problem, because I don't think
we don't
that,
even know how we don't know enough about.
Well, I mean,
we don't know enough about the fine print of the situation.
Yeah, well, and that's why I said it goes back to what I said earlier, is that I don't think that they're really. Yeah, they may have did this, but they're not really going to the core of the issue. Until they get to the core of the issue and actually try to solve the actual problem, the problem's always going to be there. It's that simple.
I feel like if it's on the news being hyped up like that, then somebody is full of shit. I don't know which side is full of shit yet, but somebody is full of it.
But I mean, But would you say that if you're making money off of it? I mean, if they're making money off of it?
What are you asking me now?
I'm saying, I mean, would you feel that way if they're using it to make money? Because some people do beef to make money.
Yeah, well, my opinion, like how I feel about it now, even though, like I said, I don't know the whole ins and outs of the situation, but I'm feeling like the opposition to this law is kind of suspect. Like that cop that just was on talking about, you know, I think this is just a bad situation because you know what they're going to be getting away with. That guy, I feel like he's full of shit. Just his tone of voice and how he's trying to express it.
Well, he's the police chief.
Express his concern.
Well, he's a police chief, so.
Yeah, the major ones. If we're not out doing fucking arresting people, how the fuck are we gonna get paid? We're not gonna be able to fucking get rid of those little fuckers. Blase. Yeah, of course. Of course, he's gonna come with, yeah. No, I don't trust that guy. I don't like how he sounds. I don't like how he's trying to express his point. I don't know. I feel, you know, I ain't gonna say I'm not no empath or nothing. Hearing how he talks, I just don't believe it. I don't believe him, and I don't believe how it sounds. It's just. Come on, The Purge. Did you see the movie The Purge?
That was a crazy movie.
If the fucking purge was actually about to happen from this law, I mean, that would be a bad thing, but
Yeah.
I don't see that.
Yeah.
From what I hear from it is just bypasses a bunch of bullshit that's been keeping people locked up already. Keeping people who don't have the money to get out of jail in jail.
Yeah. Like I said, I have an issue with the bail bond system.
And it's not just that.
Oh.
It's just that a lot of people are easily picked to go to jail. The main people who are already going to be the main I don't want to say beneficials, but the main people who would be affected by the law are the people who are low income, not just because they commit a bunch of crimes. Well, it's going to be a lot of crime coming from those areas, okay? But it's not just because they commit the crimes. It's just because it's the ghetto, and they're going to be arresting motherfuckers just on GP, general purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's going to be going down. You know?
I mean,
they want it to keep going down. They don't want it to lighten up on people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't get me wrong.
Which includes a lot of innocent people.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I do agree that we have an incarceration problem in this country everywhere. So I'm not happy about it. So again,
they're taking a step to try and alleviate that. But,
yeah.
But I mean, it seems like they're trying to come up with some ideas. But when you look at the problem, you feel already like, yeah, there's a problem with it, but I don't know what to do.
Well, it's not that. Hold on, wait. Let me respond to that point. Hold on, wait. Let me respond to that point. It's not that I don't know. I just don't think that they don't really look far enough into it. That's what I believe.
How far have you looked into it then?
Huh?
How far have you looked into it then?
I'm not the one that has the power to solve the problem, so it ain't my problem to solve. It's just sadly
How do you know? You
because
haven't looked into it.
huh?
You haven't looked into it. Maybe you are the problem. I mean, the problem solver.
Nah.
Well, somebody has to. And
No, I
even if
agree, and
it's
that's my point. That's my point. If
and
anything,
then
I
that's
would
what
sit there and say
that's
this.
what they do. That's what they trying to do.
Yeah.
I'm about to say that's what they doing, but that's what they trying to do. So maybe that idea may work, maybe not. Who
Or,
knows?
but the problem is, you see, and that's why I have my issue with
I mean, we don't
experimentation.
live in Chicago, so
Well, no, but that's also my kind of my issue with experimentation. Sometimes experimenting like this and not getting it right can lead to way more harm than good. Now, again, I'm not saying this law is bad. I don't like I said, I don't know all the details. It's not me. I'm not here saying don't go with the law. What I'm saying is I just don't believe that anybody really goes in and tries to find where the core of the issues at and really tries to figure it out. Like, okay, where's the issue coming from? How do we solve the actual issue? Not just how do we change the laws and make things better because it sounds good, but we need to find where the problem's coming from and let's solve the actual problem. And I don't think anybody really looks deep into it. They'll
well,
do a little bit.
I think maybe some of these people probably did, and this is their idea of what they think that might work. Because I'm pretty sure that the people who came up with this idea are not uneducated city employees or officials or whatever the fuck.
Listen,
I'm pretty sure that some of them have some type of credibility to come up with some type of ideas, whether they're totally not going or if they're going to actually work at all, but they have some type of idea of what they're doing there. I
and
think
but that's the issue. I mean, everybody has idea, but what I'm looking for is legitimate solutions.
well,
So
I mean, if you're looking for those, then that means that you actually trying to put an effort towards solving the situation.
exactly. And that's what I'm saying. We need to put more effort, not just try different things. I'm saying we need to really go in there anyway. Because let me be
So
like,
when
go
you
ahead,
want
wait.
to plan your
Hold
next
on,
trip to Chicago, then
wait.
let's do
Let me
this.
say this. Let me say this. Because you made a point. I need to go back. I wanted to respond to that. When you sat there and said, there's a lot of people that are knowledgeable. Like I said, knowledgeable don't mean shit if you don't know what's going on. You could be the smartest motherfucker in the world. If you don't know what the fuck is going on, you can't really solve the problem. I can't really speak on Chicago's issues because I'm not from there, but I can speak on the
That's what
issues
I
over
was
here.
about to say, man. I
Yeah.
was about to say when we gonna plan this trip to Chicago then and go see what we can do for those people out there.
Again, Chicago's not, like I said, I'm a Cali guy, man. Chicago's not my place. Now, if we want to talk about California, maybe we could start thinking about some stuff.
Well,
But
shoot,
Chicago,
hey, you want to start trying to put together some type of petition or something, or so something for our own city, so we can set an example for Chicago.
I'm already working on it. I'm not telling nobody about it, but I'm already working on it. I've already been working on it.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, you gotta let me know, man.
Yeah. Like I said,
I'm
put
down.
it like this. I'm not sitting there saying that
I'm
I'm
down
the
for the movement.
put it like this. I'm not saying I'm the guy who's here to save, but I do work with the people that do. So.
Well, I'm down for good. I ain't gonna just say my people or whatever. I'm down for good. I'm down for good shit, and wherever I can feel like I can do that, I can recognize that I have the energy to accomplish, to do good. I'm down for it.
I mean, from my understanding, I mean, I think you already work with a guy that's already doing some of the work. So,
What's that?
I mean, I'm saying the guy that's already doing some of the work is already right there in the room with you. From some of the story
Oh
he tells me.
yeah.
So, I'm
For
just saying,
sure.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I got people out here, and like I said, when if they give me the green light, I definitely have no problem with talking about it. Which they've already been on the podcast already. So I mean, you could find the link down below on the podcast he's on. I on some of the podcasts that he's on that he talks about it. I link it down below. But beyond that, like I said, you also work with one of the guys that's actually doing it too. So it's not like things aren't being done. You know,
That's easy. That's easy. But still, just my opinion on the issue with Chicago and the whole purge bullshit thing. I feel like they're just trying to hype it up so they won't pass the law and keep things in a negative situation. I think that they see where the people who have come up with this idea, where they see the potential in it, and they don't want the actual outcome that the person that they're trying to achieve. They don't want that to actually happen, and promoting the issue of it being similar to that nonsense fucking movie, The Purge, the nonsense movie series, The Purge.
I'll put it like
Because
this.
the movie Purge is fucking nonsense. It's fucking bullshit, and there's no way that law could ever like be a realistic type of deal unless they somehow inch that in the far future. But right now, that's fucking ridiculous. There's no way that they could ever be like, well, I just said way in the future, but there could be open law like The Purge, the movie The Purge. So trying to compare this law to that movie is just, it's nonsense. And I don't believe none of that stuff that dude was saying.
Well, there are people talking about population control, so just
Oh,
saying.
yeah.
So,
But see, with population control is not within the law that's already set. So trying to maybe they try to come up with some shit or whatever to try and make it, or like now that no cash law. Oh, if you vote for that and you make it's going to be the purge. They're trying to make the purge out of nothing, pretty much.
of course, I mean, you have your detractors and they're going to do anything that they can say to remove this law. Again, like that's why I say I can't. That's why I say I can't.
Who do you think it's going to affect? Because this that the people that are really getting arrested are low income people.
Hold on, let me just say this. So, just in my personal opinion, that's why I say I can't really, because I don't really I don't know the results of this. I haven't read into it, so that's why I say I'm not really. I can't say I'm for or against it. I don't know. I mean, yeah, there's some things that part of I think it could be a good thing, but I can also see it going really wrong. So that's why I say I'm not necessarily against it. I wouldn't say I'm for it. I'm just wondering what's going to happen. So I just want to see it be applied and see what happens from there. If it does work out and we can get people out of jail and we do actually start solving some of the issues, then that's totally fine. But I'll say this: the thing that will make me feel better, and if you really want to know what that will make me feel better, when you start getting some people from actually these areas in these rooms and talk to these politicians, because yeah, you can have all these people that may talk. Again, I'm not from Chicago. I don't know if you got people there from these neighborhoods, and they probably do. But I'm saying I'm saying what would make me feel better if I actually start seeing and hearing from people that are actually from these neighborhoods that know what's going on right now and actually in these government rooms and chambers to actually help decide some of these laws and fix some of these problems. Because the problem is a lot of people are trying to solve these problems and don't even really know what's going on. So for me, if you want to make me feel better and feel like they're actually doing something, when you start getting people from this neighborhood, officially from those neighborhoods, into that situation, and again, I'm not from Chicago, so I don't know if they are there, then I'll feel a lot better because we actually got people that are in the community, know what's going on, and can actually directly tell you how to solve the problem compared to some politicians in there that may be from the area or once was from the area, but don't really know what's going on and just think they
Well,
have a solution, but don't really know what's causing the issue.
exactly.
Yeah.
And also, I feel like there should be like how I said there should be an assessment on each on all the shit that they let people get away with. Well, not get away with, but let people go until the court date or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Well, with this whole law, should be an assessment period to even see if the shit is working.
Yeah.
I mean, if people vote for it and the law passes, let it
Well,
pass.
the law already passed. The law already passed. So it gets implemented January 1st. So January 1st we'll know. So wait till January 1st and then we'll see the results. If it works out, works out. But I just don't believe you'll
there should be a time period in that they, can see if this is actually working, because either way it's going to have a big difference effect. I mean, the effect is going to be a big difference, whether it's negative or positive, and they're going to be able to tell pretty quick if it's doing any good.
Yeah. I just feel like this. Until you get people from these neighborhoods in those offices and actually speaking on the problem, I just don't think the problem will ever be solved. I think you actually need people from these communities to really solve the issues. It's the only way you can really do it because they know what's going on. So, but I'll leave it at that. If you got anything else you want to say, but I'll just leave it there. At least that's my feeling.
No.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I feel like just give it a little time, see if shit works. Man, dump it.
Yeah.
Isn't it? There shouldn't be laws that are just there just to be there. They should always continuously evaluate the effects of the laws that are in state, instead of just like having laws that make no sense that people just go to jail over. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I do have issues with that. I do think we have an incarceration problem terribly bad, and we need to do something about it. And I don't think just making it being tough on crime solves the issue at all. If anything, to make it worse. So I agree with that. So,
because like you said, I mean, it could be a negative thing, but that's why it should be a certain period of time where they can just cut that shit off.
yeah, that's not how laws work. That's the problem. There is no cutting it off. But
Exactly.
the problem is,
how laws work.
but this is the problem.
Should.
But this is the problem when you say just cut it off. The problem is that this is why that's not a good idea, because you do it and it goes really bad. Then you cut it off and then it just goes really bad in the other direction. So you don't really solve the problem. You just keep. That's what I'm saying. You can't solve nothing until you get people from that community that knows what's going on, be in those rooms and actually able to speak on it and actually really to make change. If you're just gonna have these same people in there, the same politicians that ain't in these neighborhoods that know what's going on, know where the problems are coming from, making these laws and say this is what's going to work, it's never going to work. You need the people that are from these neighborhoods or that's from these hoods that knows what's going on there in those rooms, because they can specifically tell you why the problems are happening and can give you a better reason on how to really solve it.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying that the problem needs to be assessed and the law needs to be assessed and watched over by the people of the community.
Well, I mean, no.
Like you said, the power of the laws need to be in the hand of the community, the people who live there, who experience day by day the shit that goes on there, and they know that fucking Pookie is the one who's fucking robbing people around the corner, but they can't never tell because he already took off and handed off the shit to somebody else, and then still standing there, and everybody else knows that he did it, but
Yeah.
but he doesn't get arrested because it's not no witness or whatever. Yeah, there's those kind of people around too, but but the people from the community who know what's going on would be able to actually answer that question.
Exactly.